And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Chicago White Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, the lefty, Martin Perez.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And there's a ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Bryce Harper in now, takes ball one off the plate. And he grounds one to the right side. In time to Vaughn. One out in the top of the first. And now it's Alec Bohm. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Has room, and he makes the catch. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Kyle Schwarber.
Swing and a foul straight back.
One and one.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Ranging back. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. And it hits the fence. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. That one almost got him.
One ball, no strike.
Ripped to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler at the plate.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And a foul ball. Schwarber on third. Castellanos on at first with two down. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays and help you get through the innings.
Here's Mike Tauchman.
Tauchman.
And ball one.
1-0.
And
Two
another
ball,
ball.
no strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Close
No,
one,
that's a
doesn't
ball.
get the call. Ball 3.
Careful.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Slings to
Yep,
first.
he's out.
One gone, bottom half of the first. So here's Robert now.
Batting second, the center fielder, Louis.
Robert, the native of Cuba,
Robert.
signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. That
That's
one
a ball.
misses, and that is ball 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Belly just threw
One
that
ball,
fastball
2 strikes.
by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Hacks
Batting
and misses.
third,
It's
the
a
left fielder,
strikeout.
Andrew
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit.
Benintendi.
First
Ball.
pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first, and the White Sox go quietly. Back here in Atlanta, and now it is JT Realmuto. Perez back to work. And that is out of play.
Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he can also sing. Remember, he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela leading up to the World Baseball Classic? If you watch that video, you'll see how much that
1
moment
ball,
meant to
1
him.
strike.
That misses the zone, and 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. And right back to the mound. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. This is Bryson Stott.
Good
The
sinker
second
low in the zone
baseman,
right there
Bryson
and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Perez, a former All-Star, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that one is lifted in the air. Robert on the move. Makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Johan
Batting ninth,
Rojas.
the center fielder, Johan Rojas.
Pitch is
1-0.
in the dirt. Ball 1. And another ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the inning, and
Leading
now the
up
first
for the
baseman,
White Sox,
Andrew
The
Vaughn.
first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Out there to center. Rojas makes the play, and there's one down.
Batting fifth.
Here's
the
Josh
shortstop,
Rojas.
Josh Rojas.
Inside,
That's
ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That one missed.
3-1.
On the ground right side, and that one handled. Throws to first in time. Now 2 out.
Batting
Austin
sixth,
Slater
the
stands
designated
in.
hitter, Austin Slater.
Smoked on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. That's the third out. Inning over. And we're back onto the third inning. Trey Turner at the plate. That one ripped. And that is a foul ball. That one well upstairs. 1-1. There's the strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Missed inside with the curve.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Up next to Phillies.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate.
Right.
0 for 1 so far.
Harper.
First pitch, not close. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty.
That's a ball.
That
Three
one
ball,
not
1
close.
strike.
And now 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and
Up
that's
next for
just
Philadelphia,
mentally
the
prepared,
third
knowing that if
baseman,
it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more.
Number 64 into the game.
Now
Just trying to
pitching
keep
for the
this one
White
close
Sox,
here, and this is where a
Number
bullpen can give their
64.
players a chance to fight back into the game.
Right side.
Smith.
And makes the grab. Out number 2. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Doubled his first time. High in the air, out to right. Tuchman has this one sized up. He's there. He's got it. And that's the third out. Back at Truist Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Rojas makes the grab, one down. And here is Sosa to the plate. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and there's 2 down. Here's Corey Lee.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Corey Lee.
And that misses off the outside edge. And he hits a ground ball right side. The throw to first, and that'll do it. New inning getting started, and now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
And the
One
first
ball,
pitch
no
misses for
strike.
ball one.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Bangs off the wall. Around first, heading for two. The throw into second, and he's got a leadoff double in the fourth.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least.
Now pitching for
Cam
the White
Boozer
Sox,
gets the ball now.
number
And they
71.
felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Kepler in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings and misses at the sweeper. Castellanos leads off second with nobody out. Next
One
pitch
ball,
misses
two
way outside. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And out of here. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's 3-0. So one out, nobody on. And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball, 2 strike.
Foul ball still 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. 2 down, bases empty. And here is Johan Rojas. And the sweeper is off the plate.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
This one in the air. Brings it in. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Mike Tauchman. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. And now it's Luis Robert. He's 0 for 1. That misses. 1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to the left. And that chance handled. He's in there. Man at first. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Runner takes off. Trying to move him over here. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
The first baseman, number 25.
Andrew Vaughn now. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. To third might be 2. Takes it to the bag. That's 1. And that's 2. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Turner now. Boozer back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. Turner, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2014. In time, Devon. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Here's something interesting. Lots of Braves have thrived here at Truist Park, but one guy who's done well as a visiting player, Bryce Harper. Over the first 6 years this park was open, he hit 12 homers in just 43 regular season games.
Tapped softly on the ground. Sosa tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Alec Boehm. 0 for 2 in this one. Center field. Robert on the move. Nabs it, and that is that. Back here in Atlanta, now it's going to be Josh Rojas. Up and in, and that's ball one.
You know, these White Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
There's the strike, 3-1.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
That one out to right. Castellanos gets under it. And it's caught for the out. Next is the designated hitter, Austin Slater. This one in the air. That's out number 2. Next to hit, Miguel Vargas. Fly to center his first time. There's the strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
The White Sox trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. And we're back. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. New pitcher for the White Sox, Tyler Gilbert.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
In the air, left field. And this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Fouled off down the right side. Man at second. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And downstairs. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Caught in a rundown now.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
That's a base hit, and now 2 aboard.
The batter, the catcher.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. Squirts away a little bit.
No ball. 1 strike.
Nothing happening on the bases, though. And he deals.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. That's inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Late swing fouled off. That's out to center field. Robert sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 5-0.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. 2 on, 1 out. So digging in. Pen Murphy gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That one missing inside.
1-1.
In the dirt. Two on, 1 out. And it's even up. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 3. Just missed.
That's inside.
And that one fouled off. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Lenny Sosa.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. And that one's gone. He sends one out the opposite way, and they're on the board. It's 5-1. Corey Lee steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That one fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offering misses down and away. Way high. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that turns the lineup over.
He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Yeah, the batter now, Mike Tauchman, makes the catch, and there's one gone. Luis Robert now
batting.
1 for 2.
Luis. Robert.
Double play ball to second. Acrobatic throw for 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. Andrew Benintendi steps up. Two outs. Runner on the go. Next offering is fouled back. Real Muto with a snap throw.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds.
Runner on the go again. Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back at Truist Park, now the number 2 hitter, Bryce Harper. Tap foul at the plate. Not even close there. And that's ball one. Right side. Sosa handles, throws to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. 0 for 3 in this one. He swings and fouls one off. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. They got it for out number 2. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day.
Boog, I know you love the slug. Well, the slugging percentage is on the rise in this one. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Castellanos in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that one gets past the catcher. Tag, and he's out at the plate. 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Andrew Vaughn. Liner, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Josh Rojas steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Now pitching for Philadelphia.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
0-1.
Runner takes off. Swinging a ground ball. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just one of those. High base hits to the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Slater in the box again. Takes a strike. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Miguel Vargas now at the plate.
Baseman, Miguel Vargas.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runners on the move. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Throw to second. Too late. He's safe. It's a double steal. Vaughn at 3rd. Rojas at 2nd with 1 away. And that misses. 2-1.
2-1.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Rojas. Long run into the gap. He's got it. Both runners tagging. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back here in Atlanta, leading off, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
Murphy in his 3rd season, 30 years old now, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not. You know, these Phils, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1, and it's a double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Real Muto at the plate and takes high there. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And that is that. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now here is Lenin Sosa. Kirkering back to work. Just missed. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Next offering is in for a strike. To third, and that's a fair ball.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much. And
Here goes the runner. On the ground to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Boom. To second.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mike.
So man aboard. So up next for Chicago, Mike Tauchman. Swinging a foul straight back.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap.
Runner on the go. And a swing and a line drive into right field. Reaching for it and brings it in. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Back at Truist Park, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. Foul ball there. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Rojas throws on to first. Now one gone in the 9th. So digging in, Johan Rojas. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And safe. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Trey Turner now. Runner on the go. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. The 2-run shot is 7-1. One down. Bryce Harper to the plate. Fought off foul. Frazier Eller taking over on the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Outside low, and the count is 1-1. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-1. Base is empty, one away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Throws to second, and that's a double. Man at second with one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. In the dirt. The lefty, the 1-0. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And there's a ball. Boom. Over at second, one down. That misses. 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
2 on with 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Grounder might be 2. There's 1.
He's out.
On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas, just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
And a swing and a miss. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not in the Hall
of your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them, and that dream became a reality.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take this one in a blowout.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John.